fight week.
Oh, yeah.
UFC 300 finally.
Freaking fight week.
Pretty pumped up. You probably forgot half the fights that are on UFC 300 by now.
Cody Garbrandt, that Alex Pereira, Jamal Hill.
Yeah. We'll get into it.
Hold on, let me cook. I forgot.
There we go.
Max Holloway.
Yeah.
What's the other guy's name?
We'll get into it.
What's the other
You're done
guy?
cooking.
What's the other guy's
I
name?
think the kitchen is closed. I guess we could get into me being 5 for 5. Good thing you weren't on that podcast because you probably have picked against me and completely
Got 0
lost.
out of 5.
Let's look at that one. It was a decent card, but it was my least favorite out of the last few fight nights we had.
I didn't know anybody on it, really.
Yeah, we got... So I called Charlie Campbell winning. He beat Trevor Peak. Then you had Bahamondes versus Giagos. I think I called Bahamondes on that one. That was the only one that wasn't a decision. All other 4 fights on the main went to some sort of decision. Mariscal and Shari was a split decision. Mariscal won that one. I had Damon Jackson. He fought Hernandez. I had Damon Jackson. I thought he was going to win second round submission is what I called. He did take Hernandez's back in the second round. And I was like, oh, here it is. I was like, I'm going to be dead on this one. No.
He looks a little special in that picture, not gonna lie.
That's his attitude. He's got some attitude in him. Okay, and then the main was Brendan Allen Chris Curtis rematch. Was a good fight, went all 5 rounds. It was a split decision. Definitely not a split decision. Should have been a unanimous for Allen. We didn't. You'll have to go back and watch it. I mean, it was a decent fight to where it is rewatch. You should probably go back and rewatch it, but definitely Allen won that one. But now we're getting on to 300. I'm freaking pumped. Let's just break down this card here. Already yawning. Here we go. All right. This is the early prelims. You're not even talking prelims.
You're not even talking prelims.
First fight, Cody Garbrandt and Figueiredo.
I got Figueiredo on this one. Honestly.
Yeah.
I think it's unanimous decision.
Unanimous? I think Figueiredo. I'm thinking TKO in the second. I don't really see Cody. I don't see Cody playing the unanimous game. I think Cody's probably going to come out he's kicking off the card. I think he's going to come off pretty hard. I think Figueiredo's going to catch him. So now, next people, we got Jim Miller versus Bobby Green. I love both of these guys.
I got Jim Miller on this one.
Jim Miller. Interesting fact about Jim Miller. He's fought on UFC 100, 200, and 300. He is the OG of this card. But he's fighting Bobby Green, who is one of my favorite fighters. I love Bobby Green's personality.
I got Jim Miller, TKO, second round.
You got Jim Miller, TKO?
Yep.
If you haven't listened to the Bobby Green podcast with Rogan, such a good one. I'm going to go Jim Miller. Submission, third round. I think he's going to be down, and I see him coming back with a submission in the third.
Okay.
Up next, we got Jessica Andrade versus Marina Rodriguez.
I got Jessica Andrade.
The odds are pretty close.
I'm going to say it goes to decision.
Yeah, I'm saying this one goes to decision.
Jessica.
Yeah, I'm saying Jessica. I'm going to go with Jessica on this. I was going to try to fight against you on this one, but... Jessica Andrade on this one. I'm going to go decision as well. So your last fight on the early prelim is Jalen Turner versus Moicano.
I got Moicano just because he has a cool name. And cool tattoos.
This is gonna be a good fight. I don't think this one's gonna make it to the decision. I'm going Jalen Turner. I think.
Just wait till you see a 7-second flying knee.
I'm
Straight to
thinking.
the dome.
I'm thinking. I'm gonna go first round KO with Jalen on this one.
Okay, buddy.
You're going Moicano.
Buckaroonie.
We'll see on that one. So now we're getting into the actual prelims. You got Yusuf versus Lopez, which you're not.
Yusuf.
Lopez kind of creeped you out on the little embedded series we watched.
Yeah, he looks like.
He is different. Who you going?
That haircut doesn't fit him.
No, and he's got it's definitely more mullet now than in that picture. Who you got on this one?
I got Yusuf.
Yeah, I'm going to go Yusuf on this one. I think Yusuf decisions this one. Unanimous
I'm going to
decision.
say 3rd round TKO.
All right. This is the one I'm curious on your opinion here. We got Holly Holm versus the judo chick, Kayla Harris.
Where's Holly Holm at?
And you've been asking where Holly Holm's at, and you're going to see some Holly Holm. What do you think's going to happen in this one?
I think Kayla Harrison's going to TKO in the 3rd round.
Okay. I think we've already seen this match before. I think we've seen a judo medalist versus Holly Holm, and what happened?
I don't know.
Got head kicked.
Rhonda? Got
Yeah,
head kicked.
Rhonda.
Yeah. Sorry.
I think Kayla's gonna try taking Holly down, but Holly has really good defensive wrestling.
Yeah. Whatever.
I think she shuts down Kayla's multiple takedown attempts. And about by the end of the 2nd round, I see Kayla getting tired. And Holly's has a lot of experience against top tier people, and I think Holly starts to pick her apart towards the end of the 2nd, maybe 3rd round, and I think I wanna say knocks her out. Yeah, I'm gonna say she TKOs her. It's my bet. I'm going home. You're going Harrison.
Yup.
All right. Calvin Kattar versus Sterling.
I got Sterling 2nd round KO.
I'm a huge Calvin Kattar fan. I do like Sterling a lot, so I'm gonna go Kattar on this one. I think Kattar. I'm going submission Kattar 2nd round. I think he catches Sterling. Like maybe wobbles him and then catches him in a submission.
Yeah.
You think? What'd you call for Sterling?
KO 2nd round, I think. Yeah.
Okay. And I'm just winging these picks right here, like because some of these fights, like the Sterling and Kattar fight, it's gonna be. I think Sterling is the better fighter, so I'm just thinking Kattar maybe catches him. But so then here we got. I can never say it. Rakik. I don't know how to say it. Versus Prost.
Rakic.
We got 2 very hard last names, but Yuri versus
Prochazka.
Alexander. I'm going Yuri all day
Yeah.
on this one. I mean, this guy is ranked 5th. It's probably pretty good.
You know
but
what I want to say?
Yuri is.
Yuri KO 1st round.
You're going Yuri. Yeah. I don't think.
That's what I'm locking in.
Yeah, I'm seeing Yuri 2nd round TKO. This guy. I think the guy maybe makes it. So that's now the prelims ending. That's insane. Like you're just now getting onto the main card.
Those feel like the main card fights.
So you got Bo Nickel
I love Bo Nickel.
fighting Cody Brundage. I think we're both gonna agree.
Bo Nickel.
Bo on this one. Cody's kind of known for, if you watch some of his last fights, he's broke before in fights, and Bo is not the type of. I think Bo could take on definitely more top tier guys than Cody.
It's Bo Nickel submission 2nd round.
You never know with Bo though, because you think he's gonna take a dude down, and the guy's so worried about defensive wrestling, and he just gets blasted and knocked out. But I think Bo does finish this.
Bo's gonna win.
I'm going
I'm just saying
submission
he's
first round. What'd you say?
Submission second.
Okay. I'm saying Bo just like fucking ragdolls the dude around and catches him in like a Darce or an anaconda choke and it's done.
Give this guy a chance
No.
at least.
No.
Oh,
Sorry.
God.
I'm not giving him a chance. Bo's gonna, yeah, he's just literally being like fed. He might as well just be like a raw steak being tossed to a lion. Okay, next we got Charles Oliveira versus Taraskin. So like, that's actually, this is gonna be a fast-paced battle. I think this one goes to a decision for Oliveira.
I think Charles wins in the second round with submission.
Charles submission. He is very good at finishing.
He's a submission specialist. Doesn't he have the most finishes in the UFC ever? Pretty sure he does.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does.
Let's look it up.
He has the most finishes in the UFC ever.
This is where we need a producer. But instead, I'll type it in. Most finishes in UFC history. We got, 20 finishes to his name. These finishes include both knockouts and TKOs. You are correct.
Yup.
Okay, after that, this is the fight that me and you were split on. And
It's
I think there's a
Justin
lot
Gaethje.
of, from what I was reading in
How are they both number 2?
because Max is bumping up, I think, right? Am I right about that?
I have no clue.
I
just know Max is gonna get demolished.
Yeah. Max is bumping up because he usually fights at 45 too.
Oh, you're agreeing with me that he's gonna get demolished?
No. He's not gonna get
yeah,
demolished.
Change your mind.
From reading comments online on posts about this fight, everybody's pretty split. What do you
That's
think?
how
Give
his
me,
face
give me
is
what we're
gonna be
getting.
split.
Give me what you think. How's this fight going?
Flying knee KO, 7 seconds. Justin Gaethje.
Oh, here we go. Actually, though, how do you really think it's going?
I think it goes to decision to Justin.
Decision? Okay. Well, it is 3 rounds, and both these guys are 5-round type dudes. That is the bad thing about so many good people being on this card, is you're only gonna get like the final fight that's the 5-rounder when most of these people are 5-rounder guys.
Is that Wei Lee?
We're watching the.
That chick?
No, that's not Whaley.
No,
We're
that's-
watching the lead up. I think this is the chick Whaley's fighting.
Really?
Yeah. So this next, I'm going
Oh
with.
yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
this is
her
the
now.
chick Whaley's fighting. Remember I told you it's the China showdown. So I'm going Max. I think with it being 3 rounds, I think Max just decisions him. I don't think Gaethje's gonna catch him in 3 rounds. Max will have cardio for days for 3 rounds, dude. I'm saying Max by decision. I think he outvolumes Gaethje. Lands more.
Sure.
So the next is Zhang Weili versus Yanan, which is this other Chinese sensation we're watching on the 300 breakdown right now. What do you think, Gavin? I haven't really seen much on this girl, but just watching her stuff right now, she looks pretty damn
Zhang
good.
Wei Lee, 3rd round KO.
3rd round KO, and this is a title fight, so this one will be a 5-round.
I know.
Okay. You think Weili kind of downloads her by the 3rd?
Yeah, she feel like she wastes her energies.
She's an alpha male girl. Looks like Uriah Faber's in her corner.
Uriah likes
Yeah,
those
she is a
Chinese
team alpha
girls.
male girl. Dang, so she's gonna be, man. I'm gonna have to root for her. I'm a big team alpha male fan,
You think you're an
but
alpha male?
but Zhang Weili is so good. But I'm going Yan on this one.
I'd destroy this girl. Me
Oh,
personally.
totally. She would crucifix you and guillotine you in like 2 seconds. You wouldn't even know what happened.
I don't know
Look
what
at
you're
that
talking
guillotine.
about. Yeah, guillotine. Looks like a Barbie doll did that guillotine.
I think she's got.
I'd
She's
triangle
got a
that
number
girl with
one
my,
by her name.
with my eyes
Yeah, right.
closed.
You'd have your eyes closed, you'd be sleeping. So,
Shut up, Dad.
yeah, so you're going Whaley and I'm going Jan on that one.
It's just because she's from there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm rooting for her because of Team Alpha Male. But I do think if you're a betting person, you bet Whaley on this one. So then the main event, this one, everybody's pretty. This one's kind of a split one too. And the more I watched a lot of Jamal's fights today. But I'm still going Pereira on this one. What do you think?
Pereira, 4th round TK.
4th round? Okay, pulls it out in the 4th. Yeah, I'm thinking I agree. I think a 3rd or 4th round TKO from Pereira. I don't think
Jamal pulls it off. I don't think Jamal wins a single round.
I think Jamal is going to get his leg pieced up by Pereira's leg kicks. And that's going to add up. By the 3rd, I think he's kind of moving slow. And I think they're going to trade. I think if they trade shot for shot, I think Jamal goes out before Alex goes out.
Yeah.
And I think that's how this one's going to go.
The power of Alex Pereira.
Damn, dude.
Crazy.
It's going to be such a good Saturday.
Yeah.
We're going to have to it's going to be.
We're going to be chilling.
I guess we're going to have to watch.
We're going to get a camera. And
hopefully, we might get a camera for this one if everything goes good. But we're going to have to start the podcast on the main card, but there's already going to be so many good fights that we're going to have to be talking about.
We could just podcast
That would be
the whole thing.
a 7-hour podcast.
See, I don't really care.
I know, but I have that jiu-jitsu tournament in the morning. And then we'll have to get something to eat, come here, start watching them. And then main card, I guess, flip on the mics and tell everybody what happened. Have you seen the outfits yet?
The outfit?
Well, everybody's got special outfits for this. I think everybody got to design their own kind of fight
Shorts
kit.
and stuff?
Yeah.
Their own.
Yeah, Alex Pereira. I don't know if I shared it. Let's see. I might be able to find some pictures of him here.
Dude, that'd be sick.
Yeah,
That'd be so cool. Why is The Rock holding the BMF belt?
he was the one that gave it out at the Diaz and them fight.
He is not a BMF.
300 fight kits. I guess you'd say fight kits, right? Okay, so here's Alex Pereira's.
They're alright. I don't really like them.
Here's
too
Max.
much color.
Here's Max's.
Those are cool.
Yeah, with the Hawaiian flowers. I don't know what other ones. So let's also check out, which we can check out the ones for the other ones, but UFC 300.
Why do you have caps lock on?
Octagon. I don't know.
You're making me mad.
My bad, bruh.
It just hurts my eyes.
Will avert your eyes. I'm looking at images, but I'm trying to get a sneak peek of what the octagon looks like, because they always kind of do a special color or kind of change it up, but I don't think there's anything out yet for it. Let's look at 200s. I remember this one. We were in the Lake of the Ozarks.
Why do you have it pulled up? Wait, no, you don't.
Yeah, no, I just want to see.
Wasn't it all yellow?
Yeah, this one was all gold. Yes, check it out. Is that weird looking?
Didn't Connor fight that night?
Let's take a look at the UFC 200
Did
card.
What's his name? The guy that fought Connor?
So your main,
Knocked out in
I remember
13
this being
seconds.
the main, was Amanda Nunes versus Misha Tate.
Dude, she looks so freaking weird.
Who? Amanda Nunes back then? Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was...
Mark Hunt looks so
So-
weird, too.
What year was this?
Probably like 2016.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably right. I'm trying to get like it just says July 9th on it, but yeah. So your main card at 200 was Misha Tate, Amanda Nunes, which Amanda won.
What?
Lesnar
Hold on.
versus Mark Hunt.
Daniel Cormier and Anderson Silva
Yeah,
fought?
yeah, it went to decision too.
When?
I think Cormier stepped up last minute because somebody fell out or something. I
I
can't remember.
never have heard about them
Honestly,
fighting.
I forgot all about that fight.
Daniel Cormier just looks so much bigger than him.
He dropped it light heavy for it. But yeah, so Brock fought Mark Hunt. That was the one Mark Hunt got pissed about, like sued the UFC because basically they just brought Lesnar in like knowing he was hot on steroids, let him, and then he got pretty beat up. Hunt did. And then yeah, the Cormier Silva, which I totally forgot about, craziness. Jose Aldo, Frankie
Yeah, I knew
Edgar,
he was fighting.
which that's for the interim title. That was a crazy fight. Cain Velasquez versus Travis Brown.
You know how many times I fought them together on like UFC 3 back in
You
2018?
talking about Travis Brown, Cain Velasquez?
Yeah. I fought them
And
together
that's a
so many
first round
times.
TKO from Cain,
Cain.
and that was like Cain after.
Is he still in jail?
No, he got out. I'm not sure what all happened with that, honestly, but I know he got out.
Julia Pena.
Yeah, Kat Zingano, Julia Pena,
She looks weird
Johnny
too.
Hendricks versus Kevin Gastelum, TJ Dillashaw versus Rafael Assanio,
T.J.
Sage
Dillashaw.
Northcutt versus
What are you talking?
Enrique Marin, which I don't know him.
Enrique Marin has like the same
And then early
tattoos.
prelims, you had Diego Sanchez, Joe Lozon, Musasi versus Santos, Miller
Jim Miller,
versus
there he
Takanori
is.
Gomi. So, I mean, this card was pretty freaking stacked, too, dude.
Jim Miller.
And guess,
It's my
and
boy.
guess what? Won.
Chicken butt.
But,
Oh yeah. Did he win on 100?
yeah, I think so. We'll find out. But,
And he's got to
dude,
win on 300.
what do you think about
He's got to retire
just
this
looking at
fight.
200 and then looking at 300? Which one more stacked?
200.
200?
What? 300.
Think of
300.
300?
300. There's not how many champions are like championships?
Former champs, you mean? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Same thing.
I mean, 1, 2,
Anderson,
3,
4,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
9.
Pena, she became a champ later on.
Oh, okay.
But if you want to go ahead and count it, I mean 9 because she become 1. TJ was 1. 10.
10.
Yeah, so I mean,
We have 12 on
Okay.
this one. But I say
it was still
today's a little
there were still a lot of big names, but yeah, I almost liked 300 better at the time.
Yeah.
But let's go
Can we
check
look
a
at
100. They didn't even have it on the UFC website, I don't think. So I had to. So this one just had a lot of big names or people that became big, but I don't think the matchups were as big on UFC 100. I don't know either of those guys. Tom Lawler versus CB Dalloway. I don't. You probably wouldn't recognize either. Maybe CB Dalloway. You'd recognize that name. Jung Hyun Kim versus TJ Grant.
I've heard of TJ Grant.
John Jones. So John Jones is a big name for
Yeah.
Jake O'Brien.
Jim
Jim
Miller.
Miller with
got
another
a
win versus
win.
Mac Danzig. So that's
Mark Coleman. I know.
if
who
Jim
that
Miller
is.
pulls off a win at 300. That's 3.
He should retire. On a 300 win. That'd be so cool to retire off.
Yeah, Mark Coleman versus Stephen Bonner.
I know both those
Yeah,
names.
that's what Alan Belcher. You probably don't.
No.
Belcher's like you probably recognize now he fights like BKFC and stuff, but he
Dan
don't even look the same.
Henderson beat Michael Bisping.
We had Bisping versus Dan Henderson. This was
What?
you never seen that knockout? So they were we have to watch it. They were Ultimate Fighter coaches, and
Yeah.
Bisping talked so much shit, dude. Like so much shit. Like the entire freaking the entire thing, and Henderson was just like, "Yeah, we'll find out. Like you're gonna find out." And this is probably one of the most nastiest knockouts.
They have a second fight. Who won that one?
I don't know. I wonder if this was the second fight.
Yeah. Says them two.
Was the second fight at UFC?
Was the second one the knockout?
Oh, what? It's probably, I can't. Dude, okay, here we go. If anybody my age remembers this knockout, because here we go. Come on now.
Why is Michael Bisping bald?
Yeah, I don't know why Bisping was bald.
I've probably seen this knockout then.
It was
I've
literally
just
like
never
him,
seen Michael Bisping
Watch.
bald. Oh yeah, I've seen this. And he
one more to
freaking
shut him
hammer
up.
fist, hammer fist, hammer fist, hammer fist.
Yeah, this was before he became a champ, but yeah, he
Dude, he
killed
is
him.
locked
he
up.
killed him.
His neck looks like a giraffe neck.
So yeah, this was probably then, because I'm guessing. So it would have been like the finale to that, and then you had George St. Pierre versus Thiago Alves, which I clearly
I know
remember
both
this
those
one.
names.
It was just like
Domination.
George St. Pierre single-legged him all around the fucking ring for the whole night. Then you had Frank Mir versus Brock Lesnar. This was the rematch because in their first match, Frank caught him in a heel hook while Lesnar was like standing and tapped him out from the bottom. So he had to like get revenge.
What'd he do? Knock him out?
Yeah, TKO'd him, I think. And then your main event was John Fitch, Paulo Thiago.
I don't even know any of
Dude,
them.
John Fitch, look at his record. He's 21-3. He was,
He's 11-1.
John Fitch was an amazing fighter. He just was a badass wrestler. He just never got the like blew up or never got really like well known.
Yeah. It sucks.
So that was 100. I mean,
300, I think, is the best.
300's pretty freaking stacked.
I think 200's better than 100.
Yeah, I agree. You gotta figure 100. They were still like figuring stuff out. Brock was on both. That's why it would have been cool if we would have got a Brock. He would have been on
300.
He'd have been just like Jim Miller. He'd have been on 100, 200, and 300. I'm just saying, just
not.
give him a little steroids and send him out like a bull. Oh man, dude, I'm pretty pumped up. Hopefully, I don't get too beat up at the jiu-jitsu tournament. I'm fighting or grappling in the 55 to 70, and then I also signed up. Well, the old guys. I'm 30 now, so I get to be in the Masters 1 division.
He's old.
So I'm going up. I decided to bump up a weight class because there weren't any guys in mine. So I'm in the 55 to 70 weight class.
Yeah,
And they're all 30 to 35-year-olds. And then I also entered the absolute division. So I'll be...
You did?
Yeah,
You entered?
I did the absolute
Oh my
too,
god.
so we'll see how it goes against some bigger guys.
Against a guy 250 pounds.
I seen there's a guy like Cody's weight, but I didn't see anybody that was like heavyweight. But I mean, that's like a 190 pounder, so we'll see. I wonder. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. I'm trying to think any more. Did you hear any more fight news? Did you see KSI trolling?
No, you...
Here we go. Check this out. So this was on.
KSI versus George Foreman? Ain't no freaking way.
Check it. Read the rules. Read them.
I swear
Read
to
them out
God.
loud for everybody. Read the rules.
No judges. 5 second rounds. 150 ounce gloves. No knockouts. No punches allowed. Live on Netflix. Live on
It was
Netflix.
the April Fool's prank.
On April
150 ounce gloves. No
No
punches
judges.
allowed.
5 second rounds. 150 ounce
He
gloves. No
he
punches allowed.
tweeted it or X'd it or whatever. He said, "I'm back, baby, fighting 75-year-old legend and former champ. Don't worry, age ain't nothing but a number. Foreman hits harder and faster than ever before."
Is he just messing with Jake
Yeah,
Paul?
he was like trolling Jake, and then also April, like
Live on
off
Netflix.
April Fools, like pranking everybody. It's so great though.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I got a good laugh out of that. Oh, what else? Let's see. I know there's a couple more. Apparently on what day. The UFC is announcing, and I don't know if they're just announcing like the new design for their clothes. The UFC is planned on an equipment announcement and presentation after UFC 300 official weigh-ins. So there's like rumors. Remember like the Weidman eye poke, all the eye pokes on that one card?
Oh, yeah.
There's rumors that maybe they're making a change to the gloves, but also it could also just be that they're showing the new
Making it
300
shorts.
stuff, which is very likely.
I don't think they really care
About the eye pokes
about the
that
eye
much.
pokes.
Yeah. I mean, if they keep stopping fights like that, they might. I don't know. Who's Jim Miller fighting again in 300?
Jim
Do you remember who
Miller.
he's fighting?
No.
We have both already forgot who he's fighting.
But I know
you picked.
Jim
I know
Miller
you
is
picked him. I'm
fighting.
pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, I did.
I just can't remember
Jim Miller.
who the hell he's fighting.
Jim Miller. He's fighting himself.
Oh shit.
What?
I think we get. Oh, remember I said he was gonna be down and get a third round.
Oh, submission.
Yes. Oh yeah, he's fighting Bobby Green. That's right. That's gonna be a freaking hell of a fight. But yeah,
150
still
ounce
calling it
glove.
third round submission. So yeah, maybe we'll get a camera for then.
How big would 150 ounce gloves be?
It'd be like freaking the Bopham Sockers, but
like the
But they'd be
balloon
heavy.
ones.
and you can't punch. So
No punching allowed.
all right. Well, there's your breakdowns.
Okay, so I does his elbow.
Who do you think? You think is gonna have the majority of the wins, me or you, on this one?
Me.
Well, I guess we'll find out whenever we tune in, pop in for the main card, who's up. We'll let everybody know who's winning so far. He's flexing right now. It's hard to see without a magnifying glass.
That's because I have my shirt on.
Keep it on there. All right, well, we'll see y'all on UFC 300 Watch Show. Go. I didn't know a little girl joined the podcast all of a sudden.
Shut up.
Gavelina. This is Gavelina.
This is Devilina.
Well, thanks for listening. Peace out, everybody.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
Hey, to whoever may need this nugget of encouragement, things will be alright, so quit your worry. I get it, the odds seem stacked back against the wall, but even considering such, know you'll stand tall. Sit and watch from the sidelines one too many times. Wicked games to play make me wanna lose my mind. Found solitude knowing it'll be over soon. Ever need a boost, count on me for the 1-2. Trouble don't last when the tough get going. Baby, all we do is win, so show me my opponent. Adversity, doubt, stress, could care less, cause how we handle those like an S on our chest. Super proud of how we held it down on the way up. Can't wait for our day to ball, this is a layup. Nobody ever said this would be easy, but trust when I say that you got it. I know you've been looking for a break.